So depending on how your feet are, we're going to jump or step out to the side. Have your feet now parallel with each other. And we're just going to go into a nice, easy side bend. So extend the arms out to the sides, and then exhale, we're going to go over to the right. I'm going to be your mirror. Sliding the right hand down and just let your left arm come up into a vertical position. So even though we're going to have a forward bend centric practice today, we're doing a little bit of side bending just to create some openness there. Just have a quick look down at your own right leg. Make sure that you're not falling forwards of it with your trunk. So everything's streamlined. A helpful tip is that if you had a wall directly behind you, you're touching that wall with your head, both arms, both legs, your bum, both shoulders. Inhale to come back up to center, and exhale, let's go to the other side. Right arm is vertical. Try to stay two-dimensional, so your head and your trunk are in line with your legs rather than in front. Opening up through both sides to prepare us for staying open for forward bends. Inhale, we're going to come up to center, and exhale, let's just take the hands to the hips. So we're going to turn the feet into turnout and just come into an easy side lunge. So again, I'll mirror you. We're going to bend the right knee, stay quite high. And then if you can, dorsiflex your left foot so you're really on that heel. Push down into the heel. That's required no matter how groovy and high-tech your mat is, you'll slide unless you push down. So really push down that heel. Now we're going to come forwards, keeping the legs in that position. Take the hands forwards. We're coming out of our 2D now into 3D. And if you can, start to go down a little lower into your side lunge with your hips. And then start to walk the hands forward. Stay in your fingertips. Let the head ever so slightly drop, but remember, stay open in the front body. And then we're going to stand back onto the ground with that left foot. And then make your feet parallel again, holding on to the ankles here. And we're going to draw the front body to the back of the room. And take the head towards the floor. Don't worry if it doesn't reach the floor yet. Holding onto your ankles, gently pulling the trunk in between the thighs. So it's a forward bend. Let your weight go into the toes. Make sure the legs are straight. But if that means you can't reach your ankles, that's fine. Reaching to maybe your calf muscles or even behind the knees. Try to stay open through the front body. And then slowly, we're just going to roll up, slide the hands up the legs, turn your feet into turnout again, and we'll repeat that on the other side. So bending the left knee, turning externally that right leg so you can dorsiflex the foot, hands to the hips, and really dig that right heel down. So we're staying aligned with the legs. So the trunk and the legs are aligned initially until we come forwards in a wee while. Now keeping the legs the same, start to walk the hands forwards, and then if you can, so you mightn't be able to, it's okay, stay there, but if you can start to drop down into modified Skandasana there. Let the head go slightly down, stay long through the front body so it's not becoming hunchy. And then from there, we're going to come up, bring the feet into a sort of a parallel position again. And we're going to take the hands underneath the feet. Now, for some of you, you might have to bend the knees here. That's fine. If you can, though, straighten your legs and you're folding forwards. So it's like a wide-legged Padahastasana. So again, you're trying to get a lengthening action through your front body, even though we're forward bending. And then send your weight into your toes. Push the toes into the hands. And aim, it's a work in progress, right? So just aim to straighten your legs. Tilt the tailbone up. 2 more breaths here. And then from there, let's take the hands to the hips and we'll rise all the way up to standing. So just bringing the feet together, we're going to lift the right leg up now into Ardha Padmasana, half lotus. So taking the grab underneath your calf rather than in front of the shin, just protecting the knee. And also when we lift, some of you know this already from the Ashtanga syllabus, if you lift the calf muscle up, you create a lot of space behind the knee, and it's nice. The knee likes that. You're creating space behind the joint, so it's not so compressed as you bend it. And then we start to bring that right ankle right up towards the groin. Then inhaling the arms up and exhaling forward, folding again. Let's take the hands to the floor. And again, you know, if you can do this with a straight left leg, then do so. If you need to bend it, that's fine too. Find what's right for your body today. Now again, we're in a forward bend, so making sure that the bandhas are supporting us, lifting up through pelvic floor, lower belly. Staying open in the front body. Really glue the right ankle to the left thigh to keep it there. Now, the tricky thing is coming back up while A, holding your balance, and B, keeping your right leg there. So try as best you can. Lift the arms out and up. Look up as your palms join. And then exhale, releasing down. Right leg weight bears, lifting left leg. So taking hold underneath the calf, and just kind of massage the left hip into that form of Padmasana or lotus, where we're trying to keep that ankle glued to the thigh. And then from there, inhaling up and exhaling, fold forwards. Hands to floor with straight leg, right leg straight if you can. If not, bend your right leg. And again, try and keep the front body long. There's no doubt we're rounding the back a little bit in this forward bend, but try to stay long through the front body. Looking good, guys, well done. Now try and keep your balance. Keep the left leg glued to the right thigh, lift up, inhale, and exhale, releasing down. So let's just give our legs a little shake out, get that energy moving again. Okay, so I'm just going to show you this from the side. So it's just a variation of eagle. Don't join me just yet, because I want you to kind of see where we're going with it. We're going to tuck the leg around as we would do, but we're going to come into Gomukhasana arms in front, and then we're going to fold forwards and bring the elbow to the knee, if possible, right? We're holding there. So if it's not possible, there doesn't have to be contact. You're just bringing the elbows close to the knee as you can, right? So just see where you're at with that. So the left leg is going to weight bear. I'm going to mirror you again. Bend the left knee though, excuse me, like into a little squat. And then we're going to lift the right leg up, wrap it around so you're crossing at the thighs. That might be enough for you, right? That might be just where you can go to, or it might be too kind of wobbly, so you can kickstand yourself, put the right foot on the ground. But if you can, you add in another little crossover where you tuck the toes in behind that the left calf. So from there, we're going to take the left arm on top of the right, so it's opposite arm to leg on top. Take an inhale there, and exhale, start to slowly forward fold, taking that right elbow to the left thigh. Keep your gaze, your drishti, forwards, and hold your balance there. Strong through the belly. Tendency in every forward bend we do is to forget about the belly strength. We start to think about balance, we start to think about back body stretching, but we forget about the strength. So really instate that bandha action. Good, releasing the arms and release the legs, come to standing. Right leg now is going to weight bear, so bend the right knee, that's important. So you're in a little half squat, and then you create a little shelf out of that right thigh for the left leg. and we wrap the left leg around. You can just cross at the thighs. You can just cross at the thighs and balance by putting the left foot on the floor, or you can cross at the thighs and the lower legs. Again, it's the opposite arm on top, 2 legs, so taking that right arm on top. If you can't come into the Gomukhasana Mudra or the hand position, just simply cross at the upper arms, right? If you can't cross at the wrist, just cross at the upper arms. And then we start to travel forwards, taking that left elbow to the right thigh. Hold your balance, strong in the bandhas. Good, guys, looking good. And then coming up, releasing the arms and legs. So just give a little shake out. That's quite intense in its own way.